welcome back to Life is Peachy and the second episode of Let's Get Juicy. So I'm very excited to share another story with you guys and make some juice. So let's get into it. So the juice of the day is going to be oranges, red apples, ginger, and carrots. Today's juicy story is going to be about my 19th birthday. So for my 19th birthday, I had plans to go to dinner with my best friend, Tina. We both got dressed up, had cute outfits, sat outside on the patio, and everything was great. Tina and I actually know each other because we worked in the same restaurant together. So the drinks are flowing, you know, I'm 19, drinking every tequila cocktail I can get my hands on. And I say to my friend, you know what? We should go to the restaurant that we work at for dessert. Right. That is a great idea. Great idea. She's like, yeah, let's go. I text my manager, absolutely wasted. I ask him if we can come sit on the patio for dessert. He responds that the patio is closing in 10 minutes, so we have to be there as soon as possible. We rush to the place we work at. It was 10 minutes after we said we would be there. And we've both worked at this restaurant for a couple years at this point. My manager is so pissed at us. He was yelling at us as we're walking to our table. And like I said, I have already had a really good amount of tequila. And I looked cute, you know? I wore my 5-inch heels. Yeah, someone should have told me that 5-inch heels and tequila are not a good combination. It's also a busy Saturday night, so every single table on this patio is full. And as our table is in sight, I plummet. That's right. I fall so hard and I got up as quick as humanly possible. I sprang up off the cement because my manager was already mad. Like, I didn't want him to be even more mad at me. And I hobbled to my table and we sat down. My foot was not okay. And of course my work crush is our server and he's like, are you good? Because he and the hostess were the only two people that fully saw me hit the ground. And I was like, yeah, I'm great. Like, let's get some key lime pie and like, can I get a drink? Like, can you ask the managers if I can have a drink? I'm 19 and I work there. And he said, I'll bring you key lime pie, but I'm not bringing you a drink. You're already overserved, you're underage, and you work here. So I went and begged my managers to let me drink, which is so ridiculous. I don't understand how I still had a job there the next day, but I did. Let's juice. I freaking love this juicer. Anyways, we get our dessert. I do not get any more drinks there. And Tina switches shoes with me because she is a queen. And we continue on our night, of course. We don't let it kill our vibes. We just keep on keeping on. We ended up going to a house party, I think another house party. And of course, I end up at a boy's house. I am 19. How else would I end my night? I can't walk, but I can sleep at a boy's house. Yeah. The next morning, I wake up. I can't walk on my foot. And I work that day too, which is like, great, can't wait for that. I Uber home from the boys' house and I'm living with my mom at the time. So I was wearing a corset top, completely unlaced on the back, makeup on from the night before, holding my heels. A true, genuine, stereotypical walk of shame. And who is walking the dog as I get home? Yeah, my mom, my mother. She gave me a look. She was like, oh girl, you're a nutcase. So my dad and I went to urgent care and it was just a really bad sprain. I had to work that day as a hostess. I showed up with crutches and I sat in a chair and hosted the whole time. And my managers just shook their heads and said, don't do that again. Might not be one of my proudest moments, and I know my managers will never forget it, but I definitely did have fun. So that's the story of my crazy 19th birthday. And now we try the juice. I'm excited. Ooh, too much ginger. Oh my God, I put so much ginger in there. It's really good, but it's really spicy. Oh, do less ginger. And this is great. Anyway, thank you for listening to my story and watching me make juice. And if you like this, check out my page, Life is Peachy. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.